Where in the name of FUD did you come up with the idea in 1970 or 71 to put holograms and clones and a computer hacker together for Bozos?
Well, that was 1971, and the story is...
We went to... Did everybody go to that work fair, or was it just
we were
me?
all there.
We went to a work fair. I guess doing a little R&D, or was there an ulterior motive?
I don't remember why we were there.
I think it was just a cultural event. We were at a work fair in Hollywood, and I came across a thing called the ELIZA program. Do any of you know what that is? Yes, if you do. The ELIZA program was a very, very early interactive computer program. And it was quite crude. You basically would type a question in, and the program was a psychiatric program. You would be talking to a psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist would be answering you through the machine and answering whatever questions. How do you feel about that, Phil? You know, things like that. And I noticed, and I played it, it was fascinating, and other people were playing it, but I noticed that all of the material was printed out on one of the yellow sheets of paper, like the ticker type paper that used to come out of all of the machines, remember? And it was going into a big cardboard barrel. And I said, ooh, this is too good not to partake. So I dove into the barrel, and I came out with reams and reams of this paper and skedaddled out of the place eventually. Brought it to our writing session the next day. And what was also interesting was it had the computer programming printed out in it as well. Unhappy MacNam, you know, all this strange language. DR memory, yeah. Dr. Memory, direct readout memory, Dr. Memory. And so it became an integral part of our investigation into the inner workings of this future fair, which is, of course, a metaphor, a Disney World that basically was telling everybody that the future is now, and it's absolutely wonderful. You know, the government is doing a great job. Everybody's going to have a job. Nothing's changed. It's all the same stuff, all the same BS. But basically, that was the inspiration for all of the computer language and everything. One other thing I should say, I can't demonstrate it because I had to turn my phone off, but some of you know this, some of you don't. If you have an iPhone and you ask Siri, you say to Siri, this is worker speaking, hello, she will say to you, hello, Clem, what function can I perform for you? LOL. Why, you may ask, did that happen? Well, Dave Osman and I were both involved in Pixar movies, and we did A Bug's Life. Dave had a major role in A Bug's Life. You were Phyllis Diller's right-hand man.
Her consort.
You were her consort, yeah. That's right. Using that wonderful voice that he was born with.
Oh, so I had to screw up this little voice.
I'd been doing...
The ant costume was very tough to get into.
Yeah. I'd been doing Pixar and Disney movies for a while, and Lasseter, who was a Firesign fan, loved that voice of David's, the Catherwood voice, and asked me how to get in touch with him. And so Dave and I were both involved in that particular movie. And at the opening cast and crew party up in San Francisco...
Oakland.
In Oakland, was it?
Yeah, I think it was the Oakland Paramount.
I met Steve Jobs, because he had invested in the Pixar company. And he told me he was a big fan. He was a Firehead. And we had inspired him with the record, I think we're all bozos on this bus, to move forward with to create his computer empire. And he put that into the Siri program as an homage to the Firesign Theater.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. And just to wrap that up, the idea of a computer hacker had never, ever been thought of until Mr. Proctor walked into, in his character, walked into the future fair and discovered how to clone himself, send the clone back to the mainframe of the machine, and ask it a question that couldn't be answered.
That's right. Why does the porridge bird lay his egg in the air? Can't be answered by yes or no, you see. Can't be answered anyway.
Next question.